Hello viewers, this is Too Fast here. In today's video I'll be reviewing this 3-channel dashcam. This one here is made by the company Zenfox and is the model T3. Since it's a 3-channel dashcam, it means it has 3 cameras. There's a front-facing camera that records in 2K 1440p, a rear-facing camera that records in Full HD 1080p, and an in-cabin camera that also records in Full HD 1080p. This inside-facing camera also has infrared LEDs, so even during nighttime with no lights, you'll still be able to capture a clear video of what's going on inside the car. This dashcam also comes with built-in Wi-Fi, so you can connect the mobile app to this dashcam and view the live view, playback record a video, and also download the video to your phone. A dashcam like this is perfect for people who do Rideshare, drive for Uber or Lyft, and also taxi drivers. In this video, I'll go over all the features and how to set it up, and we'll also take a look at the daytime and nighttime recording. So let's get right into it. Let's first take a look at the box the Zenfox T3 3-channel dashcam comes in. Here it tells you it has an infrared interior camera. The resolution is Quad HD plus Full HD and Full HD. So the front-facing camera is Quad HD and the inside camera and the rear-facing camera is Full HD. It uses a Sony image sensor and it has built-in Wi-Fi connectivity. Looking on the side, here it tells you it records front, rear, and the cabin simultaneously. The Sony sensor and the infrared interior camera will ensure good low light performance. This dashcam will support up to 256GB memory size, and this is good for Uber, Lyft, taxi, and ride sharing drivers. So let's open this up. Here's the dashcam. There's a rear camera. User manual. There's a cigarette lighter power cable. USB cable. Rear camera cable. Mounting plate. An extra 3M double-sided tape. Micro SD memory card reader. Plastic pry tool. Here's a look at everything you get with this dashcam. So let's take a closer look at this T3 dashcam. At the top is the inside facing camera. Now there are 4 infrared LEDs for night vision. This camera you see here records in 1080p. You can swivel this camera up and down to adjust the angle. Next to it is a microphone. In the middle is a 2-inch color LCD display. Below the display, there's a menu button and a playback button. There's the up select and record button. In the middle is an OK button. Next to it is a microphone and down select button. And this one is a live view button. There's also the Wi-Fi button. Looking on this side, this is where you connect the rear camera cable. Right here is a power port to connect the cigarette lighter power cable. There's a reset switch. And below that is a power switch. On the other side, this is where you install the micro SD memory card. Now looking on this side at the bottom, there's a front-facing camera. This records in Quad HD 1440p. And you can swivel this camera to adjust the angle. Now over here is where you install the windshield mount. So looking at the windshield mount, on one side you have the 3M double-sided tape. Stick this onto the windshield and then slide this mount onto the dashcam. Here I'll install a memory card. Now this dashcam supports up to 256GB memory size. This power cable is 11.5 feet long. Connect this end with a mini USB connector to a power port on the dashcam. And then plug this into your 12-volt accessory port. Now on this cover, if you turn this, there's actually a USB port right here. You can use this to charge a cell phone. Here's a look at the rear camera. The resolution on this camera is 1080p. You can swivel this up and down to adjust the angle. To install this camera, remove the backing on this double-sided tape and then stick this directly onto the back window. If you need to remove the camera, you can also slide this off the mount. Over here on this side is where you connect the rear camera cable. This rear camera cable is 20 feet long, so this should be long enough for most sedans and SUVs. Connect the end with the right angle to the dashcam. Plug this into the rear port. With the other end of the cable, connect this to a rear camera. Now I do want to mention this dashcam does have parking mode feature. If you want to utilize that feature, you will have to install the optional Hardwire kit. With the Hardwire kit, you need to connect the black wire to chassis ground, yellow wire to the ignition 12 volt, and the red wire to constant 12 volt in your fuse box. On this black box, you can select the voltage cutoff for a 12 volt system or 24 volt system. You can set the cutoff to 12 volt or 11.9 volt. Because the Hardwire kit will draw power directly from the car battery, when it drops to that voltage level, it will automatically cut off the output and prevent the battery from being drained all the way down. On the other end of this Hardwire kit, you connect this to the power port of the Dashcam. Now with the parking mode recording, you can set up the Dashcam to record in time lapse at 1 frame per second, and that will record continuously, or set it up to record low bitrate recording. With a low bitrate recording, it will record both front and rear camera continuously in very small file size. Let's power on the Dashcam. Looking at the LCD screen, when you see the flashing red dot, the recording is taking place. Now the Dashcam will record all 3 cameras simultaneously. This view you're looking at is a picture-in-picture view, so the main screen is a front-facing camera. This top screen right here is an inside-facing camera, and this bottom screen is a rear camera. Now if you want to toggle the screen, press this live view button right here. Now you're looking at the front camera only, press it again. Now you're looking at the inside camera, press it once more. Now you're looking at the rear camera. Press it one more time, and you're back to the original view. Now you notice the buttons here are illuminated, and that's very helpful if you're navigating this at night. To go into the menu setting, first you need to stop the recording. Press the record button right here. Press the menu button, and then you scroll up and down. First item, resolution. There's only one setting for the resolution, 2K for the front camera, and 1080p for the back and inside camera. Bitrate, you can set this for low, medium, high, or maximum. Live view source, by default is all. You can set it for front, interior, or rear camera. Loop recording, by default is set to 3 minutes. You can set it for off, 1 minute or 2 minutes. Wide dynamic range, by default is off. You can turn this on. If you turn on the wide dynamic range, it'll give you the best exposure day and night. Exposure compensation, you can set the EV value for the front camera, inside camera, and the rear camera. Record audio, you can turn on and off the mic. G sensor, you can set the sensitivity of the G sensor to off, low, medium, or high. Parking mode, if you hardwire this Dashcam to the fuse box, you can enable the parking mode for time-lapse recording or low bitrate recording. Parking recording timer, by default is off. You can set the parking mode recording to be on 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24 hours. Time-lapse recording. This for the normal recording. By default is off. If you want, you can set the normal recording to time-lapse recording. Press the menu again, and once again, now you're in the other setup menu. You can turn on the Wi-Fi, or you can set it for 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz. GPS, by default is on. You can turn this on or off. Speed unit, by default is kilometers per hour. I'll set this to miles per hour. GPS info stamp, by default is all info. If you want, you can turn off the GPS info stamp, or you can set it for speed info only, or coordinates. Day and time, here you can set the day and time. Time zone, here you can set the GMT time zone. Date stamp, by default is on. Camera model stamp, by default is on. Car number, here you can enter the license plate of the car. Custom text stamp, here you can enter a custom stamp. Beep sound, you can turn this on or off. Image mirror, this is for the rear camera. If you want to flip the image horizontally, you can turn this on or off. Boot delay, by default is off. Infrared LED, this is for the inside camera. You can set it for on, auto, or off. Language, here you can select different languages. Frequency, 50 Hz or 60 Hz. Screensaver, by default is 3 minutes. Format, to format the micro SD memory card. Default setting, you can revert to factory default. Firmware version, this will show you the software version of the Dashcam. Now we're back to Wi-Fi. Press the menu again to exit. Now while the Dashcam is recording, if you press the mic button right here, you can mute the microphone and unmute it. If you press the record button, it'll stop the recording. Press it again to start the recording. And while it's recording, if you press the menu button, it'll take a picture. And if you press the OK button, it'll lock the current video recording so it will not be overwritten. You can do this if you happen to see something happening on the road and you want to save this video recording. If you want to go into playback mode, stop the recording first. Now press and hold the playback button. Now you can scroll up and down to select the video clip. Press OK to play back.
Press and hold
When you're done, go back. Let me show you how to set up the Zenfox app so you can connect to a Dashcam using Wi-Fi and be able to look at live view, make changes to the setting, and download the videos. In Google Play Store or Apple App Store, look for the app called Zenfox and install it. After you install it, you can open it. Next, you want to turn on the Wi-Fi on the Dashcam. To do that, press and hold the live view button right here. Now the Wi-Fi is turned on. Go into your phone's Wi-Fi setting and look for the SSID Zenfox T3. Enter a password, and the password is displayed on the LCD display is 12345678. Connect. Go back to the app. Select Connect Your Camera. Now you're looking at the live view from the camera. Looking at the main screen, if you press this icon right here, you can toggle the view. Right now you're looking at the front camera view. Press it again. This is inside camera view. And the next one is the rear camera view. Press it again. Now you're back to the picture-in-picture view. You can press this icon to record the video onto your phone directly. When you're done, press the record button to stop. You can also select the settings icon. Here you can make changes to the settings you saw earlier on the LCD display. When you're done, go back. So with the Dashcam set up, let's take this to the car, get it installed, and we'll check out the video recordings on all three cameras. One thing to keep in mind when you're installing this Dashcam is when you're choosing a location, make sure the inside facing camera is not blocked. So if you say put it here, it'll be blocked by the rear view mirror. You can choose a location like right here where the camera is not blocked. To install the Dashcam onto the windshield, slide the space onto the Dashcam, remove the backing on double-sided tape, and then stick this directly onto the windshield. Next, connect the power cable and connect the rear camera cable. Run both of these cables up to the headliner and over to the A-pillar. Now with the power cable, run it down to your center console, and with the rear camera cable, run this to the back of the vehicle. With a cigarette lighter power plug, plug this into your 12-volt accessory port. Here I ran the rear camera cable to the back of the vehicle. Next, route this cable underneath the weather stripping to the middle. To install the rear camera, remove the backing on double-sided tape and then stick this directly onto the back window. With the rear camera cable, run to the back, connect this to the camera. When you turn on the ignition, the Dashcam will power on automatically and begin recording. If you press the live view button, you can toggle between the different camera views. This is the front camera, this is interior camera, this is a back camera, back to the picture-in-picture view. Now one thing to keep in mind with this Dashcam is the screensaver cannot be turned off. So after a period of time, the LCD will turn off automatically, but the Dashcam is still recording. If you want to turn on the LCD, you can press one of the buttons, and then the live view will come back on. With the Dashcam installed, here's a look at the live view on the app. Now you can toggle the different cameras by pressing this icon right here. So there's a picture-in-picture view. There's a front camera view. This inside camera view. And there's the back camera view. Now if you turn the phone sideways, it will switch to full screen. And by the way, the beeping you're hearing is because the recording has stopped while I'm connected using the Wi-Fi. I can press the folder icon right here and go to playback mode. Here you see all the recorded files. You can select any of these files and play back. And if you want to download it to your phone, press this download icon right here at the top. Now the file is being downloaded to your phone. When you're done, go back. Now something I want to point out is during the unboxing, I went through the settings menu, and the menu setting for infrared LED was defaulted to on. Let me show you that right now. Now if you left it in the on setting, both the daytime and nighttime video for the inside facing camera will be black and white. If you want color video during daytime, then what you should do is set this to auto. With this set to auto, during the daytime the infrared LED will be off and the video recorded will be in color. When it gets dark, the infrared LED will automatically turn on and the video will be black and white for night vision recording. As you can see, this Zenfox T3 3-channel dashcam is a very good performer. Looking at the daytime recording, the video image is very clear. You're able to read license plates in front of you. The inside facing camera has a nice wide angle lens and is able to capture everything happening in the first and second row of the vehicle. With the infrared LEDs turned on at night, the nighttime recording is also very clear. With the rear camera, the recording is also very clear, but at night it does require ambient light for the video to have proper exposure. Something like this is perfect for people who do Rideshare, Lyft, or Uber and taxi drivers. At the time of this review, you can get this dashcam for $250. There is a coupon below the price you can check, and that'll give you extra savings. If you're interested, check out the link below. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.